the AI just kind of like hones in and just keeps trying to reduce the margin of error until it reaches that goal, which is incredible. It's like having a full-time team of like ad management wizards, like constantly working.
So now that we know that we're going to go down sort of the machine learning capabilities that Google allows, what type of campaigns would you recommend that people set up for an e-commerce store?
Yeah, so there are specific campaigns that we see working really well for high-ticket e-commerce stores where we're selling next-day delivery products, so using the home turf advantage model. I can't speak to other, like if you're selling cheap products from China or you're doing a totally different approach, there might be better ad campaigns for your needs. But for what we do, this works really nicely. And so this is what we've recently updated our program to kind of reflect the latest learnings that we're seeing from our own stores. So it used to be the way that every day I'd be logging into my Google Ads account and I'd be going through and looking at all the searches that came in the day before, and then I'd be adding negative keywords that I didn't want to show up for, so if I'm selling red sunglasses but someone searches for, blue boots or something, I'd be adding that as a negative, being like, why did my ad trigger for that search term? I don't sell those. I don't want to be paying money for them. So that's a constant process, and optimizing my bids for different keywords with different ads and using bid adjustment formulas and rules and stuff like that. And it's just a real time consuming process. It was like a full-time job just managing Google Ads. And now we set up the campaigns with the end goal in mind, which is, for us, lifestyle design is a lifestyle business. It's not something we want to be tied to a desk 24/7 having to manage. And so at first, it's difficult to relinquish that control because especially if you've come from a manual ads management background, it's quite difficult to kind of relinquish that control. But that's why I now use and recommend Performance Max campaigns. So Google Performance Max is a type of Google ad campaign that allows advertisers to advertise their products across Google's entire network. So things like search campaigns, which appear at the top of the search results in Google, or display, which are the product image ads that appear to the side of news websites and blog websites and things like that. Then you've got YouTube, obviously the ads that run in front or in the middle of YouTube videos, or even to the side or underneath YouTube videos. Then you've got the Discover network as well, which is a whole raft of different parts of the internet that Google can infiltrate. You've got even Gmail, because remember, Google owns Gmail as well. So you see those little ads that appear in the promotions tab of your emails if you use Gmail as well. So it's really wide reaching. And one of the benefits of the PMax campaigns, as we call them, is that it allows advertisers to reach their audiences across all of Google's ad networks from one single simple campaign. And that's not to be understated, because to do this historically, it took a lot of different moving parts and setting things up. So it now simplifies that campaign management, and it just helps ensure that a consistent message is being delivered across all platforms. So that's one of the huge benefits. Another thing about PMax campaigns, which is great and what we like it for, is the automated targeting and bidding capabilities. So you can give it guidance. You can say, for example, I'm only selling in the UK, so only run the ads in the UK. And you can give it certain like audience signals, which we'll talk a bit about as well, and topic overlays and things like that. But Google's AI capabilities automatically adjust the targeting and the bidding based on the advertiser's defined business goals. So we'll talk a bit about what your goals are that you can set up within a Performance Max campaign. But the nice thing is, once you set that goal, the AI just kind of like hones in and just keeps trying to reduce the margin of error until it reaches that goal, which is incredible. It's like having a full-time team of like ad management wizards, like constantly working on your campaigns. So that's really, really powerful. And then I think finally, well, not finally, but just another benefit of PMax is the enhanced conversion capabilities. So advertisers can now leverage Google's broad match and enhanced conversions to drive more traffic and more conversions whilst maintaining control over their overall ad spend. So that's a really good one as well. You could argue that PMax picks up too many conversions sometimes. It's a little bit like quick to pat itself on the back and say how well it's done and how many great conversions it's got. And there are some ways you can mitigate against that. So some things like you can upload an existing customer list and tell it to only search for new customers if you haven't got a market where there's much of a recurring, repeat buyer demographic. And you'll see performance does drop quite dramatically if you do that. So it's not kind of the be all and end all saving grace, like this is the best thing since sliced bread, but it is a really nice simplified way of running Google Ads if you don't want to get into the nitty gritty details of it.
Yeah, and that's the reason why we've chose it and why we spend sort of multiple hundreds a day on Google Ads and multiple thousands per month. And we put a lot of that ad spend into Performance Max campaigns for a reason. You break it down into those three benefits without getting into the weeds of all the Google marketing terminology, all the different acronyms. essentially it will choose the placement that it puts your ads across the internet. It will choose the people, and it will choose how it sends your ads to people based on the goals that you tell it to achieve. So you can do all that, set it up once, and it will then go about showing it in the right places to the right people, achieving the right goals that you want to achieve. So there's a lot to say about running a lifestyle business and having these types of campaigns set up.
Yeah, exactly. It's interesting to hear it from an advertiser's perspective, like we're talking about it now. But what I think brings it to life is if you think about it from a customer perspective. So I thought if I were a customer going through this journey, a lot of the time customers who aren't in this world would be oblivious to the way it works. They just see the end result of it. They are effectively a product of Google's marketing, right? Because they will then make the purchase and they become a customer of a retailer, which earns Google money. But what's amazing about PMax is that it can piece together the different customer journeys through your store, and then it can funnel future customers through those same journeys that it sees working in real time with millions of different data points happening constantly. So imagine, so at the moment, I'm about to go to Greece on a trip in a few weeks. Now, say if today I went and walked into a sunglasses store, right? First thing that would happen, and that whether they admit this or not is a different story in terms of data privacy, but because Google own Google Maps, they know I'm in that sunglass store, right? They can see I am there. They know where I am, right? So that's a first data point. Google has thousands of data points on all of this, by the way. Just think how embedded they are into our lives. They own Google Maps, they own YouTube, they own Gmail, they own the biggest search network in the world. You know, they've got analytics on nearly every website. Like, it's incredible the amount of data they have. So I go into a sunglasses shop, and then maybe say later I'm watching a video about Greece, like researching where to go, the hotel, whatever, right? So now it's like, okay, so you're interested in Greece, looks like you might be going to Greece. Then I book my BA flight, right, and get an email receipt for the flight to Gmail. Well, do you think that it could maybe read the emails that it's getting if it owns the platform? Whether they say they do or don't, the reality is they have that data, right? It's not like someone's actually there reading the email. It's just going to pick up keywords, isn't it? It's going to kind of screen for relevant information and kind of put you in an audience category or bucket. Then say I go and buy some swimming trunks on Amazon. Again, Amazon receipt, go to the email. Gmail sees it. Not to mention, say I bought it in a shop with a credit card or a debit card. They buy the data from these companies as well and can like overlay that information on me, and it knows what my buying patterns are. So then maybe say a sunglasses buyer typically looks for, you know, those things. They can then serve me an ad for sunglasses, knowing that all of those data points, even though I haven't searched for sunglasses, I'm a very, very high likelihood for wanting to buy them. And suddenly I'm seeing images for sunglasses everywhere. You know, if ever you've had a chat with a friend about something and then suddenly you think you see it on like the sidebar of a website, or you see it on Facebook or Insta, like these networks all kind of work in the same way. It's using AI to piece together that story of who you are and what you are likely to want to buy. They're trying to like see into the future, which is incredible. And we live in such a fascinating age. And I think the benefit of PMax is that imagine a buyer on your website typically looks at an article on your blog first about like the top 10 sunglasses for this year, and then usually say they buy the blue ones instead of the red ones. Well, what Google can do now with PMax is it could send them an ad to the blog post. So it doesn't have to send them straight to the sunglasses, because it knows the majority of people first go to this blog post, then they go to the blue pair. So it can say, well, okay, we'll use the blog post as the ad, get them to that thing, warm them up, then retarget them on, you know, a mobile app or the sidebar of the Daily Mail or the Guardian or something with the blue sunglasses, and maybe a particular offer that you've run on your website in the past that's converted really well. And suddenly you've got them as a customer and they never even searched for your product. So it's incredible. That's just one tiny example that hopefully brings it to life a little bit.
Oh, it's fascinating to learn about. I remember when I first sort of pieced together in my mind all of the data points that they get and the capabilities that Google has, because it can pick up this data point. And after you've done your customer journey, as you've described, you went to the sunglass shop, you watched a video on YouTube, you booked your flights, you know, you went and bought from Amazon, and then you purchased the sunglasses from that ad that you were shown on Google. Google will then remember that customer journey. And then for the next person who does that first step, goes to that sunglass shop and then watches a YouTube video, Google can decide that based on the fact that somebody else has already started and finished this journey, that's the point where they should show them a Google YouTube ad at the point where they're only a couple of ways through the journey for a pair of sunglasses. It's already guessed what you're going to do before you even know it. So it knows that you're on this journey before you've even realized that you're going to buy those sunglasses. It's picked up that a lot of other people on that same journey have done that. And we can tap into that as advertisers. So we're not here to talk about the morals of how much different data points it can collect and use to help to sell products for advertisers. As advertisers, this is a real opportunity that we can capitalize on. And through a performance max campaign, we give Google the reins, essentially, to learn from all of these different customer journeys. And so it will show our ads in the right places at the right times.